Hello beautiful people, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and I will be your cruise director on the Magical Mystery Tour. We're up to day 10, I think, of Huda. So, before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, ring the notification bell to be alerted to any new uploads, and if you like this video at the end, give it a thumbs up. All of those things really help with the growth of the channel and help push it out to other people, so it means a lot when you can do that. So let's go see who we've got today. We're finally into one of the pastels palette. We have got Pastel Lilac, which is a very, very spring-based palette. So we've really got 5 mattes and 4 shimmers. We've got 2 neutrally shades here, and then the rest are in that purplish family. These 3 palettes, so there was lilac, pink and mint, absolutely got thrashed when they came out. These are considered some of the worst Huda palettes as far as the reviews that they got. I am going in straight away with this lightest shade at the bottom. They just weren't considered up to the same quality as her previous palettes. So some people didn't mind them. I don't know if it's this or the mint one, sorry, not the mint, or the pink one that I didn't mind. They are workable, but they are definitely, if you compare them to the other palettes that she has released, they're just not the same quality. So as you can see, this is a pretty neutral start off colour. If you can hear the birds, I am so sorry. They are very vocal today. Going in with the mid shade now, just to deepen up here. Not deepening it up a huge amount. There's not a lot of depth in these palettes, but what this does is stop us looking like an insane purple mess. So we're just starting there. Going in now, just tickling on the upper corner. We're building up some colour around these now. I'm doing this a little bit differently to how I would normally do my makeup. So in that inner corner, we're going in with this really light. So I guess we're using this as the base of our canvas and going around it. Next up, we will go in for a bit of depth. Are we going to get a lot? Absolutely not, but going in with the darkest purple now on the outer corner. So as you can see what I mean, we're using this and we're going around it. How much of this will remain? I don't know, but it is a base. Okay, I've just got a clean fluffy brush now. Just going to make sure it is clean. And I'm going to tickle this out. This is diffusing in here and it's actually disappearing. It doesn't like to build, which is where the issue with the quality came. Most of these should absolutely lay across the top of each other. This one is not liking to. So it's wanting to become patchy, which is a bit of an issue. Tucking that in there into the crease as well. But let's zoom in here. I don't know if you can see. Look at that right there. It's not as bad on this side, but it is happening. So what I'm going to do is go back into this first one and just tap, tap, tap. It's not great, but we will manage. Now into this up the top, just to join these together. A little bit there, and then I'm just going to go into this, tap it off around the perimeter. Okay, so clean this brush off now. And just go back in because this is going to diffuse it out a bit. You can just see bits of that orangish, the neutrally shades poking through. That's what we want to do to ensure, I mean, you can go all lilac, but we just don't want it quite as intense with all of that. Now, that being said, look, it's really simple to do. This is, we've got this really, that's a really gorgeous, gorgeous shade. Then we've got, this is more like a topper. It's a duochrome topper. That's intense. And this is a marbled shade, which has those hints. Look at those. See, the inclination is to wear that, isn't it? But I think that's the one that we're not going to use today. You know me. So I think what we will do is this marbled one. Let me just zoom in. Can you see the different tones it's smeared out? I think I'm going to use that. Really work it into my finger. Across the lid. All the way out. And you know how I said that I wasn't going to use that really intense purple. What's that? You see my nose growing? Of course we are. Because that's okay. It's not what I wanted. So in we go, my loves, with this. Just to, these feel quite putty-like. You can actually squeeze, press them down and indent. See, that's better. It's what happens when you haven't used something for such a long time. But again, I'm not going to lie, this is not such a great formula at all. And I already know that. Just going in, this is sort of this shade here. I know that these crease. And you shouldn't have to work this hard on a colour either. In all reality, with this shade here. And go, it's such a shame because these shimmers are really pretty colours, but the performance of them I don't think is going to be great from memory. So under the eyes, let's go in with this one first and let's see what happens. Are we going to be happy here? No, we are not. I'm just trying to work out if we want. I think the safest bet would be to go in with this. I think it would be too much if we go purple under the eyes. And again, there's no real depth in this palette is the big issue. And see, now I have to go into that corner purple. I'm trying to, that's better. Just on that outer corner, trying to make it a bit cohesive. I mean, that corner gave me so much hell. I am just going to go and finish the rest of my look and see what happens once we've pulled it all together. Okay, we are back with the final look. Just want to zoom in for a second because we got there, but there was issues around this area. This is going to absolutely wear off. I'm 100% sure of it. I also believe that I will get creasing in here in my lines. It took some work. You saw it's a bit patchy. Does the look end up nice? 100% it does. I could come down to it being an older palette now. It's actually not. It's down to the fact of the quality of it. Could have been better quality. Could have had, I get that it's a pastel, but it could have had just a little bit more depth to this one, I think. Would have really helped save the palette. You probably only needed one of these two as well, so you could have kept maybe even that and had one of these, like had a deeper matte version of that, like quite a deep one. Just one off really helps when you've got a bit of depth to your pastels. But I'm not mad at purples and oranges together. I like those shades together. They're very complementary. They always do look lovely in the end. But again, we had to work to get there. I don't think, and this will be super high up on the rankings, but what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Until next time, my friends, don't forget to tell your mum, tell your sister, tell your friends, come along, hang out, tell me what you want to see. It would help me, because sometimes this brain just cannot keep thinking of ideas. I do, but it would help if you tell me what you want to see too. Till next time, my loves, take care. Bye.